Up Late with Johnny Potenza is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Coming to you live from the city that never sleeps, New York City. It's Up Late with Johnny Potenza. Please welcome the host of Up Late, Johnny Potenza.
All right, that was perfect. How you doing, everybody? Yeah. Welcome to the Up Late Show. I am Johnny Potenza. This is our season finale. All the hype and all the shit that you heard, I'm done. I've been here since 1997. First show, The Gangsters of Rock. Years later, I started Up Late with Johnny Potenza. No, I don't even know my own show. Up Late with Johnny, Late Night with Johnny P. There you go. 2008. Ran that to 2017, we started this. So 17 years I'm doing this in here, and it's just time to go. And go on to the next platform. It's been great having you all. I see a lot of great friends in the audience, people that I love, that I grew up with too. We got everybody here. We got Chris and Lisa, the Cavanos here. We got Gina, we got Sandy Blue Eyes. The Martinis are here. We got everybody here. The Coppolas, the Bonos, the McCluskeys, the Ryans. We got more Irish and Italian in here than the Banana Boat. So, but we're gonna have a good night tonight. And I'm not into long goodbyes. It's just, I'll see you soon. That's all it is. And I'm going to announce the guest tonight. How's that? Okay. You know, we were ahead of schedule. Even when we're ahead of schedule, we're behind schedule. I don't understand it, but it's all good. We're all alive and well, right? All right, my first guest up tonight, he's a true gentleman. He's actually head of security and bodyguard for Chaz Palminteri. He's one of a kind, the one and only Sandy Blue Eyes. Yeah. I'm proud to say that I'm here to introduce the new project that I've been working on, me and my pal Lou Martini Jr. from the beginning. And Lou's been on my show many and many times. And Gary Pastore was supposed to be with us tonight, but Gary's got tickets to a concert that his wife got him months ago, and it's in Pennsylvania, so he can't make it. But God works in mysterious ways, and I have a dear friend of mine here that we both started out back in the day. He came in 99. We're about 15 years apart, but he had a show called Morano Vision. I was doing the Gangster Rock. He left, went to radio, working with Curtis Slewa and all these people. Then he had the #1 midnight show in New York City called The Other Side of Midnight. Now he's our city councilman. We have Frank Morano in the house tonight. Yeah. So, yeah, you're kidding, right? But instead of me interviewing my guys, he's going to interview us. And I said that would be perfect fit. And then for our musical act, she has a tough name. They're hailing from New Jersey. We got the Gab Cinque Band, right? She had to write it silly for me. Yeah, the Gab Cinque Band. Let's give it up for them. So what's going on? Talk to me. What's happening?
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you. How long have we been planning this? A while now, right?
Yeah, over a year.
I've been watching these on YouTube and everything. I said I got to get them young. They bring back the old style of rock and roll, the real stuff, and it's in their hearts and they're playing. And they're going to show you what they got. So let's just give them a up late welcome. Oh yeah, wait. I'm so sorry. I don't even know how the hell I forgot her. Where's the camera? Give me this camera right here. With my podcast, I mean, she's the light of our podcast. We got actress Conchetta Rose with us. Conchetta, I apologize. You could hit me over the head later. She's the best. Wait, she's going to talk to you. You're going to hear her story later. So, lock on.
When the music man comes into your scene, got a bottle of whiskey and a whole lot of cream, right in your face, right in your town. Gonna leave a trace, ain't gonna bring anyone down. Talking to music man, yeah, they're gonna bring them out. Talking about the gonna bring the sound. When you see the band and you see the way they swing, you'll understand the way it feels to be seen. In Hollywood, soon to we beach. Oh, it's really good. Oh, it's way up in the trees. Oh, the music band, yeah, they're gonna bring on out. Talking about the band, gonna bring the sound. Music man comes to your scene with a pocket full of green, all the way to New Orleans. He's got whiskey and a dream. Music man comes to your scene with a pocket full of green, all the way to New Orleans. He's got whiskey and a dream. Music man comes, music man comes, music man comes to your scene. It's a twisted position that I'm in. And that disposition, I just sling myself in. So my physician, my condition, getting under your skin. Yeah. I've been no problem either when I put your pocket snuck in your bedroom and I left a tiny locket. No matter what I do, you tell me that I lost it, I lost it, I lost it, yeah. Yeah, yeah, in between these heavens, a stick position. I sit in gravel and superstition. Come to my table, you'll be forgiven. Twisted position, yeah. position, twisted position. Twisted position, twisted position. Twisted position, twisted position. Twisted position, twisted position. All right, thank you. All right, we're gonna have Johnny P come up and play. Ready? Johnny P on the drums.
Just bear with me, I just got over hand surgery 4 months ago. All right, let's do something pretty easy. Whatever you're ready.
I feel tight on a Saturday night. 9 o'clock, the radio's the only light. I hear my sound and it moves with you. It comes on strong, tells me what I got to do. I got to get up, everybody's gonna move their feet. It's up, everybody's gonna leave their seat. We got losing mind in Detroit, City. Get up, everybody's gonna move their feet. It's time, everybody's gonna leave their seat. Getting late, I just can't wait. 10 o'clock, I know I gotta hit the road. First I drink and then I smoke. Stop the clown and I try to make a midnight show. Get up, everybody's gonna move their feet. 'Cause everybody's gonna leave their seat. On the GabCinqueBand.com or on Spotify, Apple Music. That's Gab, Gabcinque. Band.
In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music and we talked. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic. Your honesty gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted in my own life.
And I wanted you to know, from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now, that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, in whatever you do.
Talk, they hear you.
Yeah. I love it. Now I gotta go pee. All right, the Gab Cinque Band. What do you think about them? Yes, it's great to see the new generation bringing back the old school hard rock and roll. I see good things for them, and that's it. I actually broke this out of my cabinet. It's my original Late Night with Johnny P mug that actually someone really close in my family gave me this, so I took it out to break it out for tonight. And I want to just say a special thank you for a woman who's been supporting me for many, many, many years. Her name is Carol Ann Benanti. She's the main reporter, head reporter at the Staten Island Advance, which is StatenIslandLive.com. We all know the Staten Island Advance is really, it's good. It doesn't have a lot of paper in it, but StatenIslandLive.com is huge. But they always cover my show and all my past stuff for many, many years, and they never disappoint me. We're going to bring on my second guest, all right? This is a real treat. I'm going to get my notes here. All right, my special guest up tonight, he's a complete gentleman, all right? He works with actor Chaz Palminteri. He's the head of his security, bodyguard, and he's one of his best friends. Let's give it up for the one and only Sandy Blue Eyes. Yeah. My man Sandy.
Thanks for having me,
How
Johnny.
you doing, all right?
Thank you for having me.
Good to see you. Listen, every time I see you,
It's great to be here.
as Lou Martini would say, you are dressed to the nines.
Always, thank you.
You got any like extra suits that don't fit you no more? No?
Absolutely, I give you a couple of suits.
Because, you know,
You look great though tonight.
I lost 20 pounds.
That's a beautiful. I know.
Thank God.
That's beautiful. You look fantastic.
I appreciate it. It's hard.
I like that color too. That's a beautiful suit.
Yeah, thank you. It took me a while to buy it. I didn't want to buy it unless it was going to fit me, you know?
It fits you perfect.
And I couldn't get it off the rack. It had alarms on it, so. Tell us how you grew up. Give us a little family background for people that don't know you.
Well, I was born and raised in a rough neighborhood called Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn,
Yeah.
and went to 2 years of high school in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, called Brooklyn Automotive.
Okay.
You know, for mechanics. And then my parents decided at the time that it was time to get out of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of bad things were going on.
Bad.
And we moved out to Islip Terrace, where I own the house now. And then I took all kinds of city tests. My whole family was all city workers. My dad was Department of Sanitation.
Mm-hmm.
And back in those days, if you were a city worker, you were like a king.
Yeah.
Because you had, you know, good security, you had health benefits.
Yeah.
So I took all the city tests, and I wanted to be a motorcycle cop. So for 20 years, I was a motorcycle cop in the Bronx.
And you used to wear those big boots?
The boots with the black leather
How
jacket.
high? Were they up to your knees? Or
No. Yeah, just below the knee.
I was scared of you guys back when I was younger.
Well,
when you saw a highway cop, you didn't, you know.
They considered us the Marines of the police department. So, you know, we were the tough guys.
That's good. My father was a fireman, but he always said,
God
get a
bless.
city job, get a city job,
That's
get a city
right.
job. You know, when I was in the music business, I took the test, but I just never, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are great. Your pensions are beautiful.
Oh, yeah, the pension and the health benefits,
Yeah.
they're worth their weight in gold, you know.
So tell us a story how you met Chaz Palminteri during the line of duty, and it's a great story, and just go on from there.
Well, I was on
Tell
the
us.
Bronx River Parkway this one day. I was shooting radar southbound on the Bronx River Parkway, and here comes this little Honda speeding like he's doing about 100
At a Honda?
in a Honda, and I'm on the motorcycle, and I got to chase this guy, throw my coffee to the side. I got to chase this guy now. So I pull him over, and we started talking, And, you know, he was Italian, I'm Italian. You know, he's a sharp-looking guy. He wasn't famous at all yet.
At all.
So we knew the same guys up on Arthur Avenue. So he threw a couple of names at me. And I said, listen, I'm not going to write you. Just slow the card down. Just be careful. He says, listen, I run a club in Manhattan called the Limelight.
Yeah.
He says, I'm the head bouncer there. I want you to come down. The whole night is on me. So my partner and I, we went down. He took care of us like forget it. And from that night on, him and I were like brothers.
That's great.
To this day, 48 years later.
So like, how was it as time went on, and you guys are just hanging out? How did it all come about with him, with the Bronx Tale and everything, and you fall into place with everything?
Well, he wanted me in the Bronx Tale, but I couldn't get the amount of time I needed to be on the set from the police department.
Yes.
I would have had to take a leave of absence, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So, you know, then that period went on. That was like, that movie came out in '93.
Yeah.
And then when I retired, I was bodyguarding singers like Paul Anka,
Okay.
Frankie Avalon,
Oh, cool.
Bobby Rydell, Connie Francis.
Oh, nice.
All the doo-wop people.
Yeah.
And then I had a couple of high-class jewelers.
Oh, wow.
I was bodyguarding them, and he says to me, this is over 20 years ago, come with me. What are you doing? Come with me.
Yeah.
So we're like I said, we're like brothers.
Good.
And I'm his main bodyguard.
Yeah, I mean, you guys seem to have a lot of fun. He has the podcast going on.
Oh, yeah.
The Chaz Parliamentary podcast, I don't know how many people watched it. It's on YouTube and some other platforms, but Sandy always comes in now. I met Sandy a couple of times through the years, and every time I seen him, I don't know, there's just something about him, but every time I seen him, I got to talk with him a little more and a little more and a little more. Once he got to know my face, because I'm sure you come across a lot of crazy people because of Chaz, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And then where we really connected, we switched numbers, was at the Teddy Atlas Foundation a couple
That's
of years
correct,
ago, right?
Yes. That's right, up here in the Hilton.
Yeah, because I made you laugh. I don't know what the hell I was saying.
Yeah,
we were just
yeah,
laughing.
we had a good time that night.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. And the Teddy Atlas Foundation is this Thursday again.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
he can't make it. He's filming Gravesend right now.
Yes, they're filming. And,
Yeah.
and you know, talk about that quick. You got a cameo in Gravesend?
Yeah, I got whacked already.
Oh, you
believe
got
this?
whacked.
You believe this?
Well, I always like to get. I'd rather get whacked than not be whacked. It's
You
like,
know what? You know, it was an excellent experience.
talk about the one-man show. Tell me everything that goes into it. You're weak in planning this whole itinerary with Chaz.
Yeah, I'm his right-hand man.
Yeah.
So he just does the show. I do everything else.
Yeah.
I'm even in the lobby selling the merchandise.
You selling T-shirts?
I sell
I gotta
T-shirts.
come when you're selling them.
I said you gotta come. Absolutely. No, you gotta come
don't
see
know
the
that-
show. You haven't saw.
No,
you never saw the show?
I watched it. I never saw it live, but I rented it on Amazon, and I watched it with a
'cause
bunch
now
of people.
he did the one-man show as a movie, so you could watch it on Amazon,
Yeah,
Apple.
that's what I saw.
Yeah.
But I do want to come to it live with a couple of people. You know.
We just finished up for this year. Now, February, we got very busy in February and March. And if anybody wants to see the one-man show,
Yeah.
they just go to chazparliamentary.net, and it'll show the whole schedule.
Okay. Hey, Chaz, you know I usually charge like 15% per ticket just for the advertisement, you know? Now, I'm only kidding. I'm a big fan of Chaz Parliamentary. We always loved all his work.
He's the best.
And
He's
I
the
like a
best.
lot of the guests. I see he has a lot of local people. And I remember a long time ago when he said, email me if you would love to be in the show. I'm like, whatever it's called. I'm very well known underground. People around the world don't know who the hell I am. But in the tri-state area, California, just from the show being popular, and all the guests I have from networking, you know,
Right.
we've been breaking our asses, sacrificing
Right.
most of our lives from the music business to now.
Absolutely.
You know, it's good to tell your story. You know,
100%.
and I would love to get on that show one day, but
I'll whisper in his ear.
give him a little whisper.
You know I will.
I got if I ever, and I know in doing the movie with the Bronx Tale, Jimmy Whispers, we knew that crazy guy from the neighborhood. Clem Caserta.
Yeah, Clem.
I got so many stories, but then I told my friend when I was going to tell Chaz, and he goes, no. He goes, don't mention Clem Caserta's name in front of Chaz. That's it.
Well, you know, no, Chaz, he's not like that.
No, I get it. Listen, this is people's names I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
They were mentioning people's names before I didn't want to hear the names.
you know, he just, sometimes he talks out of turn a little bit,
No, listen, we all do.
you know. Vinny Vella was like that,
Get out of
too.
here. Vinny was like
Yeah,
that?
oh yeah. I had dinner with Vinny on Mulberry Street.
Okay.
3 times. The first 2 times I paid, he was the star. The first 2 times I paid. The 3rd time I said, Vinny, you going to take the bill this time?
Yeah.
He says, I got no money.
It's crazy.
May he rest in peace.
So
he was
listen,
a funny guy.
that's almost our time, so talk to me. What's the next step for you and Chaz?
Well, we have, Chaz has got his own wine out.
Yes.
Chaz Palminteri wine.
And the cigars, right?
And the cigars.
Yeah.
So now we have all these different cigars and wine places like liquor stores,
Yeah.
big time liquor stores.
And we're supposed to bring your boy Paulie on, who does the cigars. What's his last name? Savino? Was it?
Well, the Sylvia.
There you go. I almost got it right.
Paulie Cigars, we call him.
Paulie Cigar. He's a
Yeah.
good guy. Eventually, we'll bring him on the podcast with us.
Yeah, he's got the counter in the market
Okay.
on Arthur Avenue.
Oh, cool.
But the next thing is, like I said, February and March.
Yeah.
We have about 10, 12 shows coming up just in those 2 months.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I wish both of you the best of
Thank
luck,
you. It
man.
was very nice
And
of you.
listen, I want you. He was already on our podcast in the first season. He did great. I want you back on in season 2. We just started filming now, and you
Okay.
come back on.
That'd be great.
Sound good?
Thank
And
you.
I would ask you where they can find you on social media, but you're like the ghost.
I'm not on social media.
No, he's not on social media at all. But if you push handsome, your face comes up.
Thank
it does.
you.
I
That's
look.
very
I was
nice.
like,
I'm on Chaz's social media.
yes.
I'm on my girlfriend Maria's social media.
Yeah. He has to get something, just one thing at least.
I got to get a little Facebook, maybe.
You have
yeah?
to, just to promote. You don't have to be up there, but yeah, because you need that.
I only have an up-to-date phone so far.
And I
1
told you,
year.
we got to do a photo shoot with you.
Okay.
Chaz knows probably about 100 photographers. Tell him, come on, I'm ready for a photo shoot. Johnny P says,
That's what I got to tell him.
oh, I'm going to come give you a photo shoot for free.
I'm going to get you on the show, and I'm going to tell them about the photo shoot.
100%.
All right.
All right, thank you so much. Everybody, Sandy Blue Eyes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
All right, I love it. All right, Sandy Blue Eyes, a man among men. Well, listen, we got a little change in the action tonight. I was going to interview my crew, but since my man Frank Morano, our city councilman, he started off here with me at CTV back in the day. He's happened to visit the show and to see the send-off of my last show. And he's going to interview us. How about that? Councilman Frank Morano.
Hello.
Yes.
It's great to be here. Really exciting to be here at the end of one era and the beginning of another. You know what a fan I am of Up Late with Johnny Potenza and all the incarnations that you've had, first at CTV and then at community media over the years. And I have to tell you, it's always been a treat to be on this show. It's been a treat to get to know you. But
Same here.
what you've done over the last quarter century on Staten Island has been a real public service. And you've really served as, I think a lot of people know your history. A lot of the great talent that's come in here.
Thank you.
A lot of people that used to be stars, a lot of people that became stars
Yeah.
after you gave them their first exposure. What I don't know that you've ever gotten your just due for, and I'm glad you mentioned Carol Ann Benanti before because she covered this in her column when she did this article about you in your last show, is what an incredible unifying force you've been for Staten Island and providing a real sense of community. And I'm really appreciative that you'd have me here. And that's why we have this proclamation for you from the New York City Council. This is
I'm going to cry.
That is signed by all 3 council members from Staten Island, myself, Councilmember Carr, and Councilmember Hanks. And that is the first proclamation that the 3 of us have ever given together.
Thank you.
We all represent different parts of the island. We have different ages, political parties, race, ethnicity, gender. The one thing we can all agree on is that you've been an incredibly positive influence for Staten Island, and this show has been a real Staten Island treasure. So thank you for everything.
I appreciate that. Go figure. The biggest ball buster on Staten Island, and I gave my parents a run for the money, but God kept me here for a reason. You know, a lot of my friends and people were growing up that I grew up, when we went through back in the partying days and growing up, didn't make it. But God kept me here for some reason. I don't know what it is. I still believe I didn't get to where I really need to go yet, but with all I'm blessed just to have the friends and the family that are in my life, and I love yous all. And you know what? The people that didn't believe over here, that always gave me a hard time, you know what I really want to say, but I'm not. But this just goes to show you, all right?
Yeah. So, Johnny, I know we want to look forward, and you have a couple of great folks that are part of the new podcast, which I want to talk to you about in a second.
Best.
But the last moment of looking backwards, last quarter century of being here on CTV and community media, what are you going to miss the most? What did you have the most fun doing over the last couple of decades, doing this show and the other shows that you've been doing?
I don't know. I'm a little older now, but it was always great meeting celebrities and hanging out with, you know, I don't know. It was always just great because, as I said back in the day, I used like to party a little, you know, too much. But like once you straighten out and you do your thing and you know how to control yourself with the drinking or whatever, you need something to keep you busy. It's like the devil's mind with the, what's that old saying?
Idle hands to the devil's playground.
Idle hands to the devil workshop. So community television was like a second place for me to be that.
What you've done with this show, and the way you treat people and the way you seem genuinely curious and interested in what they have to say, and the way you treat people with respect, whether they're stars like Joe Franklin or Vinnie Pastore, or people that I've never heard of except for the fact that they were on your show. I think it says a lot about you, and it's one of the reasons that that show has resonated so much, not only with Staten Islanders, but people in a lot of other markets as well. Now, unlike another Johnny who retired from a late night show 33 years ago, and everyone would wonder, what's he going to do next? What's he going to do next? We know exactly what you're going to do next. You've now launched the Breakin Ballz podcast. I was on one episode, and the preview of that episode resulted in people threatening to sue me. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. The most amiable fellow there is. I was the nicest guy in radio. Now I'm the nicest guy in politics. I go on his show once, and people are literally threatening to sue me. Tell me how different the world of podcasting is from the world of late night television and doing the kind of variety show that you've been doing.
I love doing this, and I wish I could get paid to do this and have a union staff and have writers. I was the whole machine of this whole thing, so Connie almost gave me a nervous breakdown the last couple of years. Honestly, if you want me to be serious, I had to step away from it, or my health was getting jeopardized. It wasn't fun no more. I was getting pushed and pushed, and I'm a neighborhood family guy, and I'm a street guy. You could only push me so far, so I had to back away from this, and it was messing up with my character, and people were noticing it in me. Now that I stepped away from it, I've been coming back to life, and then Frank was always a big. You're always a big inspiration to me. You're always a good friend, and you're a good guy to hang out with. You know, you're a good influence on me, and I can say that. And then I met, and then Lou Martini and then Conchetta, they came into my life with the podcast, and it's a whole new energy. I'm having fun. My heart feels good again. But me and Lou, when I got approached from Tony Hansen at Phoenix Studios if I wanted to do this podcast, I thought about it. I really wanted to do the late night show, and I said I couldn't do it by myself. I need another guy that's going to be totally opposite.
You got a great team around you. Let's say hello to them first. Let's welcome Conchetta Rose Rella, who is not only a terrific actress, but a writer, somebody that's been a teacher of acting and a lot of other things. And she has something in common with Lou Martini, because Lou Martini was on a show that dealt with rats. And Conchetta, my first exposure to you was when you got a lot of attention and a lot of acclaim for doing a stage show called Rats in the City. I guess that's about 16 years ago now.
Oh, wow.
How do you What? Yes, that was, we did that at.
You can't pull
okay.
nothing
That's
over
why
him.
he's a city councilman.
Well,
Are
that's
you
not
kidding
right.
me? Right?
That's why
Okay,
I was
so
on the radio
He's
for a
in the
while.
that is nuts. That is such a small, it was a teeny tiny project in a very small, teeny tiny theater. And I can't believe, that is amazing. You're awesome.
So you've done stage, you've done a lot of short films,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
You've done a lot of teaching. What do you prefer in terms of acting? What's your preferred media?
Oh, well, I was right, podcast. I was in a very amazing, long standing show along with my friend Lou here and some of our audience members called Tony and Tina's Wedding.
Yeah.
And it's largely,
Absolutely.
yeah. And it's largely, largely improv. So my preferred acting method is resides along there, along improv.
So now you're doing this show. You're on there with Johnny and with Lou and a rotating other cast of characters, which we'll talk about in a second. There's a lot of testosterone in that studio,
Sure is.
right?
Oh, forget about it.
Again, this segment couldn't start soon enough because Johnny was inquiring about your toenail color in a manner that was maybe a little too inquisitive. Right? How do you stay sane dealing with all that testosterone in the podcast studio?
Okay, well, I grew up with brothers, big,
do
stinky
it.
brothers, and one of them's here, Richie Rella. And it's just, I grew up with boys. I don't know what else
that's
to say.
perfect,
except
it's great.
So I know how to ignore them really well, really well.
So it sounds like you guys are all having a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
So far, you guys are in the midst of filming, because it's both visual and audio, the podcast.
Yes,
By the way, how do people see the podcast? How do they hear it if they want to hear it?
Lou? You want me to tell you?
Anybody know? No?
Johnny is asking me to speak. I can't believe it. Usually the other way around. All platforms, Frank. You know,
So just type Breakin Ballz with a Z?
yes, it's with a
Okay.
Z. It's with a Z.
And then it comes up on the YouTube, Spotify, whatever.
Well, this is the whole ball of wax. It's at Breakin Ballz podcast or hashtag Breakin Ballz with Johnny P. Or you could just go to www.Breakin Ballz the podcast.
I think in the future, if people ask you how you hear it, you need an easier answer. I think,
Wow.
personally.
What do you want me to
but
say? What should I
there you
say?
go. Shut up. You guys are in the midst of filming season 2 now.
Yes.
The episodes haven't posted yet.
No.
What have you been excited about? What can people look forward to in season 2?
Great number of guests coming on, a lot of fun people. I don't want to say anybody's name because I'm going to leave somebody out and I don't.
Yes.
But really what season 2 is about is, I'm new to these guys, so it's really, we're comfortable now.
Yes.
And it's more about getting comfortable with each other.
Yeah, you can tell you
and
guys have a great
loosening
chemistry.
up a little bit, and it's just been so much fun to come in and play.
Let me bring in Lou Martini Jr., who is someone that I've been lucky enough to interview on the radio before,
Yes.
someone that I've had the privilege of getting to know primarily through Johnny, and someone who I've been a fan of for many years, from his work on The Sopranos, The Godfather, Blue Bloods, Law & Order, you name it. If there's an acclaimed network television show, chances are Lou Martini's been on it.
Man.
Lou, it's a very different skill set, being able to talk, being able to interview, being able to, speak off the cuff, as opposed to reading words that somebody else has written for you. We've seen some of the best actors in the world. Robert De Niro comes to mind. He doesn't really do talk shows like this because this is not his kind of a format. How have you found making that transition from being an actor to being a podcast host or co-host?
One of the things that we discussed when John approached me with this idea to do this show is we didn't want to be like every other podcast. Me and John have been friends for a long, long time. And a lot of times we'll just be shooting the shit, as they say, and breaking balls, on politics or entertainment or,
the bar, whatever.
Whatever, we're just breaking balls. And I'm saying, you know what, John? He's a funny, natural guy. So
usually unintentional.
Yes, exactly. I mean, the studio audience knows we've had a 5-minute intuition as opposed to intermission. You guys caught that, right? We took a 5-minute intuition. But I said, John, I said, John, if you're just yourself and you allow me to bounce off you and we just shoot the stuff, what's going on that week in entertainment and politics, I think it'll be fun. And I says, we need a pretty face because me and John are nothing to look at.
Yes.
Right? I mean, so that's where we had some auditions.
A lot of auditions.
We had a lot of, we saw a lot of gals, young gals, and then she came recommended to us also from someone.
Yes.
And she came in the first night and she was a natural fit. And then we invited our dear friend Gary Pastore to come along that does some of the shows with us.
Yeah.
So again, it's basically, it's not work. Like when I go to work on a set, you know, I'm prepared for the role I'm playing. I'm prepared with the lines I have to learn. When we go to do the podcast, it's like, what are we going to talk about tonight? Okay, well, this guy did this, and this guy did this, and this guy did that, and then let's roll. Turn the camera.
If someone's watching this program now and they've known Johnny over the years from his television work, and they're thinking of tuning in, they're looking for something to listen to on the ride to work or wherever else, because there's not as many good radio shows as there used to be, especially not late at night.
Yes.
But how would you describe the podcast to someone? Why should they listen to it? What are they going to hear?
Because I think we talk about things everybody else is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to politics, a lot of people say avoid politics. We don't try to talk politics, but if it comes up, we don't shy away from it.
And we'll keep it on a down low. But I believe, because me and Lou started it, and then we knew we needed a woman. I wanted added an intelligent woman.
They couldn't find that, so instead they settled for me.
An intelligent, funny, charming lady, and you fell right into our lap. So when we talked, I was like, you know what? We're going to bring you on as a guest from Tony and Tina's wedding, and that'll be your audition. And then once she left, me and Lou were just like, I'm going to ask her to be on the show, and that was it. But she's so much fun because she's a yin and yang, and me and Louie are so different, opposite. Like
completely
night and day, like heat miser and freeze miser. That's me and Louie.
All right. If we go much longer, they're going to suspend Johnny on his last show, which is the last thing we want. I have to ask, Lou, somebody told me that you once got the key to the city of Steubenville, Ohio. Stop. How did you manage that? Is that true?
No shit. Yeah, he went back to.
Are you guys familiar with Steubenville, Ohio?
That's Dean Martin.
Do you have any Dean Martin fans out there? Yeah. Okay. Dean Martin's hometown is Steubenville, Ohio, and every year they have the Dean Martin Festival, which I have been emceeing now for the last 19 years.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, I was privileged to, I guess because we do a lot of charity work, we raise a lot of money for the Dean Martin Association and some music funds, and I was able to get the key to the city, which I thought was very, very
Absolutely.
nice.
So that's really impressive. Yeah. Very impressive. Conchetta, I appreciate the fact that you could live anywhere and work anywhere, but you choose to stay here on Staten Island. And as somebody that wants to get more people staying on Staten Island, we're very excited for that. If you could describe the podcast in one word, what would it be?
One word? I can't have two?
You can have two. We'll give you an extra one.
Controlled chaos.
I love it. All right, love it. I love it. Johnny, it sounds like, we'll give you the last word since it's your show, but it sounds like if people are fans of this show, they'll be a natural fit for being listeners of the podcast.
You know what it is, and I can say now, the hardest thing with the podcast, if you're not well known, like if you get a guy like Joe Rogan, he's already known. They're already going to get a load of followers, but we're still building followers. It's going to take a while, and we're still developing ourselves. And I believe by the time we get all those big followers, the show will be primed like nobody's business. We're old school, with all our four personalities. We've all been artists and actors, and we've been grinding for most of our life. So that's our story, and we're old school. We got old school values, and we want to be like an influence to the younger generation and have them come to us because we're the OGs of this.
No doubt.
So,
well, Johnny, thank you for letting me be a part of your last show.
Frankie.
This has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed being on the podcast as well. I love listening to it.
And I love you like a brother, you know that.
Likewise. And I'm looking forward to season 2 being posted. And I'm also looking forward to the exciting conclusion of this program where you get to hear your exclusive interview with the Gab Cinque Band next. They were phenomenal.
Excellent.
I was absolutely blown away. I could see what all the fuss is about in Jersey and everywhere else they perform.
Jersey,
they were great. So,
Jersey has a great rock scene, Frank.
We're not out of time yet on Up Late with Johnny Potenza. Coming up in a moment, you'll hear Johnny Potenza and the Gab Cinque Band. Don't touch that dial.
Frank Morano and the Breakin Ballz with Johnny P. Crew. And I got the band sitting with me right now. We got Gab and we got Fran. What's going on? You guys sounding great.
Thank you.
So talk to me. Why don't you tell everybody all the members of your band?
So I'm Gab Cinque, the lead vocals.
Yes.
This is Fran O'Brien, keys and guitar. We've been in the band from the start together. Then we met Matt Stanley, who's the other guitar player, Aaron Manzo on bass, and Anthony Flora on drums, our newest member.
Good guy. Good
Yeah.
guy. Great bunch of guys. I mean, I seen you on Facebook and YouTube, and I said I had to grab you guys. But it's good. You guys played at Wonder Bar. She left. Debbie, is Debbie still here?
No, I think she left.
Yeah, we had Debbie, the owner, Debbie DeLuca, right?
DeLisa.
DeLisa, there
Debbie
you go.
DeLisa.
That's close. Debbie DeLisa from the Wonder Bar was here tonight. You guys played there, right?
Yeah, we'll be there for Light of Day weekend. We'll be there weekend after, and we're doing a headlining show, which is going to be another release show in April, which we've done. We did our album release party there last December.
Okay, great. And you're working on some new stuff now?
Yeah, we're working on a couple singles that we're in the process of recording right now, so hopefully we'll be able to release 1 or 2 of them by then. And then we're doing a Key West trip, so we want to definitely have something to promote.
Good for you.
For that week. Yeah, thank you.
Good for you. Good for you. What age did you start singing?
I've always sang. 3 years old, I got up at my grandpa's retirement party and I sang "The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow" in front of like 100 people. I've always just loved being on stage and just the attention of it. So I've always sang. Professionally, I started getting like recognized a little more for it at 15-ish, but I've always just done it.
You?
Well, I got a guitar for Christmas when I was like 3 years old, but I didn't start playing it till I was like 9 or 10.
All right.
But yeah, it started real young and just got into it, and then.
Yeah, watching you guys brings back a lot of memories. I miss playing in bands, and just being young again is, you know, time goes fast. Before you know it, you're my age. And it ain't even that bad, but I mean, time goes fast. I mean, you tour a lot. What's your touring schedule like? 4 days a week? What do you play? 4 or 5 days a week? 4 days?
More in the summer is like that. But yeah, we play every weekend. Next week we're playing Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, with Thanksgiving right in the middle. So it really varies on the week, but we're always playing at least twice a week, going all different states. We were in Maryland last weekend, Maryland to Delaware, back to Jersey. Anywhere we can really play, we'll play.
Good for you, man. I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank
I
you.
wanted to come see you the last couple of months, but we just couldn't make it happen, your schedule, my schedule. But definitely, once the holidays are over, definitely want to come out and hang out, which is, like, as I said, Shorty Long and the Jersey Horns, friends of mine, Eddie Tessa, all the same circles. But yeah, definitely with that. Now, if people want to get in touch with you, where can they find you?
They can find us on thegabcinqueband.com, the Gab Cinque Band on Instagram, Facebook. We're on Spotify, Apple Music. All of our EP and our album is all available on there. And that's Cinque, C-I-N-Q-U-E.
That was such a tongue twister for me. Forget about it. And I even told her, I go, give me the dummy version.
Well, the Italians know it. Number 5 in Italian. So,
oh, yeah?
Yeah. So that's the pronunciation, as they say, Cinque.
Cinque. So you
Some
wrote it
people
like
say
that.
Cinque. I'll take whatever, as long as it sounds somewhat.
As long as they don't call you a doctor. But listen, thank you all for coming on the show. You'll be on the podcast in 2026. When the show airs, you'll have the 4 songs on it, a little interview, and then that's it. Everybody, let's give it up for these young people.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. It's about that time to say goodnight, but I'd like to say thank you to Paul Montella, former owner of Nucci's Restaurant, for donating all the pizzas that you guys had tonight, and the bakeries. I'd like to special thanks throughout all the years without mentioning names. When I post everything, I'm going to mention names. All my crew and my staff, I would have never had a show if it wasn't for all of you. All my dedicated family and my friends that always support me with this. You all know who you are. I don't got to mention it to you. If you want to follow us in the future, just go to JohnnyPTV.com, which is connected to Breakin Ballz, podcast.com, okay? And I don't like long goodbyes. It's just like, I'll see you soon. Just check us out on the podcast. I'm Johnny Potenza. Get home safe and have a good night. Thank you. It's a wrap.